Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to change an exhaust rubber mount. It's just a quick and simple thing to do. I've got one that needs replacing, so I thought I'd show you how to do it. I weren't originally going to show you because I thought that's just a simple thing, but you know, someone might benefit from it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get under the car and show you where the mount is. And as always, if you like the videos, hit that thumbs up button and consider hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done already. Thanks for watching, let's crack on with this video. So for this job you obviously need your new exhaust rubber mount. I'm going to use some red rubber grease to help get the new one on. Something like a long flathead screwdriver and a knife to get the old one off. So obviously if you've got some pry bars that would help. I have got some on order, they've not turned up yet, so I'm just going to use these and then I'm going to by hand get this one on there with help with some of this red rubber grease. So let's get under the car and get the old one off. Okay, so there's the stretched exhaust rubber mount. You can see how badly stretched it actually is. So that's the one I'm going to be changing out. I'm going to be taking it off and replacing it with that new one I've just shown you. So let's crack on. So this is the one we're going to be replacing. You can see I've jacked up the exhaust from the back to take some of the slack off of this old mount. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off with my knife underneath here. And because the slack has been taken up, so this ain't going to drop, the exhaust ain't going to drop down. You can see it's a bit worse for past it, so now I want to push the top end over. There you go, that's the one off. Compare it to the new one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some red rubber grease around this part, the exhaust hanger, and this part of the exhaust hanger, and hopefully this one will just slide straight on. I've got some on a screwdriver and I'm going to just dollop it in the holes like that. That'll hopefully help it all slide on. It's rubber grease, so it should be good. Be fine. So what we're going to do now, I'm trying to get it on one camera, is I'm just going to do that so the grease goes all the way through, so that way it's lubed up, as they say, from both sides. And I'm going to do the bottom one first. This on, spin it around. This is where it gets fiddly because you've got to get this over the bracket at the top there. So put a bit of pressure behind it. I'm going to use my long flathead screwdriver to help push against the exhaust to pop it on there. Like I say, if you've got a pry bar, it does help. I'm going to put a bit more red rubber grease. Hold on a minute, take these gloves off. I'll put some fresh ones on. I'm sticking to everything. So I'm going to get a bit more red rubber grease. And put it up like so. And like I say, if you had a pry bar, you could put the pry bar up here and just push it on like that, but I haven't got them yet because they've not turned up. So I'm doing it all by hand and using There you go, almost on. Just keep working it and it will slide. Pry bar would make this so much easier. I wish it had turned up. There you go. And that's in. There you go. That's all good. Replaced. And that's how you change the exhaust rubber mounts on your car. You can do this procedure with all of them and get the same. Well, it's just basically the same procedure. So you do this with all of them and you'll be good to go. So I can now lower the car back down. So I've jacked it up at the back end, and I've got it on on a couple of axle stands, and I've jacked the, like I say, I've jacked the exhaust up here from the back to take the slack off the old one, so it was easier. The last thing you want to do is cut the old one off and then have the exhaust drop down on top of you. So I'm going to lower the car back down and come back to you in a second. So there you go, that's the new one in place, it's holding up nicely. So like I say, what I've done is, let me just position the camera. I jacked it up here on the subframe, just on the other side of here with the piece of wood, and lifted it up, and then I used a couple of axle stands, one here and one on the same on the other side here, with a couple of hockey pucks between the subframe and the axle stand. And that's how I supported the car. And then I used my trolley jack just to lift it up here to take the strain off that mount there, so then I could cut it easily and remove it without having the exhaust drop back down on my head. Also, it meant that I was able to easily put the new one on without any pressure on the other mounts. So that's that one done. It's a nice quick fix. Well, there you go guys, it's another quick fix video. That's how you can change the exhaust rubber mounts and hangers, whatever you want to call them, on your exhaust. It is just a quick fix one. Over this weekend I'm going to be doing, I've already started the side skirts, so that will be coming up in the next few days. What else have I got doing? I'm going to be doing the water pump and the thermostat, because I'm going to be doing a coolant change. So I thought, whilst I'm doing a coolant change, I might as well do the water pump and the thermostat, so it's all done. And I don't know if you guys remember, in a previous video I've done the reverse light switch, and I said I'd get some new reverse lights. Well, thanks to Andy Brooks, he sent me some out, but he also sent me out some fog lights, rear fog light ones. So I want to give him thanks. As you guys know, he's done all my exterior lighting on this car, and I'm grateful for all the help he's given me over the last few years, couple of years, 2-3 years of his products. I rate them highly, and I can't say much more about that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to install these new lights, get them in. Also, I'm going to show you a before and after of these in with the halogen to compare it as always with the new ones, so you see a difference. So that video with this video combined just gives it a bit of an interesting video and not a wasted 4 or 5 minute video. So what I'm going to do now is whack these in. I ain't going to show you how to install them because you've seen me install rear lights many times. So I'm going to just put these in, show you a before and after, and hopefully you like what you see. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, consider hitting that subscribe button down here as well. Much appreciated for the support. So if you like any of the products I actually use in my videos, there is links in the description where you can go and buy the products as well. So without further ado, I'm just going to flip over, get these installed, and show you a before and after of what they look like. And again guys, thanks for the continued support. I hope I continue to bring you some good content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. So that's the halogen reverse light, and that's the halogen fog light. It's a bit dim, it's like, you know, an off-white, warm white colour, and then compared to the new ones, nice and white, really bright. The fog light's really good as well. So compared to that, the fog lights are pretty similar, I must admit that, but at least they're all LEDs now, so they're low power consumption, which means it's better for the battery and for the electrical system. And the reverse light here is way better. I do prefer a brighter reverse light so you can see where you're reversing at night, compared to this one, which is like an off warm white colour.